Hello and welcome to Ted's Shed. This time I'm going to be taking out the steering box of my 1938 standard Flying 9. Like a lot of these old pre-war cars and, well, most cars with a steering box, over the years they get worn and you end up with quite a lot of play at the steering wheel. This particular car's got a Berman Douglas steering box, which is a worm and nut arrangement. And apparently you can get new nuts. The club have got some and there's a guy on eBay who's got some as well. But unfortunately I need to get it out and take it out to actually identify what type it's got, because a lot of these cars of this age, they fitted different things at different times during production. So the only way to know for sure is to take it out and have a look. So let's just whip you around. Here's the car. Like I say, it's 1938. I'd like to give you a better view around it, but there's not a lot of room in here. So it's going to be a case of disconnect the horn from down there and the drag link, and then take out that panel there where it goes through the bulkhead, and it's got a bit of a rubber seal diaphragm affair just to help keep the drafts out. And then on the bottom of the column there's a pinch bolt which you undo, and then you can withdraw the whole centre tube out of the steering column with the switch from the middle of the steering wheel. And then there's a clamp bolt on the back of the wheel. The steering wheel should come off, and then I should be able to get the box and column out and out through the front of the car, and then we'll strip it down. So let's see how we get on. Okay, that's the drag link off. Now I've got to drop the shock absorber off because I forgot the bolt that holds the steering box on goes straight through the chassis, and the head of it's hidden behind the shock absorber on this side. So I need to drop the shock absorber off and then take the big bolt out, and then we should be basically through this end. I'm glad I took that off actually, because I found out the operating arm on the shock's loose. So that's something else that'll receive some attention while it's off. Okay, now we can see where we're going. And there's the big long bolt that goes through the centre of the steering box, well, underneath the steering box and holding on. I did rebuild this car from 1997 to 2007, so I know most of it quite well. But one thing I didn't overhaul was the steering box, because it wasn't too bad at the time, and I wasn't aware you could get any parts for them, to be honest. But the club started to have some remanufactured, but I've also seen a guy who's selling some new old stock ones as well, but I need to find out whether it's the right one. Right, I'll take the horn off the top. Cement floor on top of it. Okay, 16 foot down. I think based on that I may as well drop the battery off. There should be detached from this in there. Let's just get some light on this thing. Yeah. Is it going out of there? That's too much difficulty, wasn't it? Right. Yeah. There's just a little pins that hold the cover on that sits around the column and it passes to the bulkhead. Oops, it's all on the floor. There we go. That's another one on the floor. Okay, so there's something like there. 2 bolts under there. Right, now I think what we'll do is try and withdraw the inner tube. To the collar. It's really difficult to see. Oh, get it on there. Yep. Okay, well, what we'll do, because it's really difficult to get to the pinch bolt at the bottom that holds the central tube in, so what I'm going to do is I'll undo the bracket at the top and move the whole steering column backwards, so it should be enough room to get to the pinch bolt, and then we can take the fix properly in. So we'll do that. Okay, so there's 2 bolts under here on a bracket that hold the column up. That's 16 thick as well. suppose. Okay, well that bit took longer than expected. The wires that come down the middle of the column, there's 5 of them. For some reason I decided not to put any connectors in them when I put it together, so they go straight the way back to the fuse box over there. And it wasn't easy to tell which was coming from where. Okay, yeah, that took a bit longer than anticipated. The cables that come out of down the centre of the column, they all go straight the way back to the fuse box. For some reason, when I put it back together, because I made the loom, I didn't put any connectors in at the bottom, so they go right the way back to there. And it was a bit of a faff trying to find out which one was terminating where. But it's done now, so we can move on to the next. Okay. Right, I'm going to go to this. I'm going to go right up inside the car. There we go. There's the bit that goes right the way down the middle with the switch mounted on it. I know some people have struggled with that. I did myself when I first took it apart, finding out how it went together. Okay, so next we need to stuff the clamp on the wheel. Hopefully the wheel will come off. So here's that. Just what's that? Okay, now we go. Okay, so there's the beastie. That's the nut. That's where the steering peg goes in, and obviously that thread in there draws it up and down, which does the steering. And obviously they wear a bit in the threads in there. It's a 4-start thread. It's got actually there's 4 threads, one inside the other, and then I've measured it up, ready to have a word with the guy to see whether we can get a new one. And hopefully it'll take some of the play out of the steering. Well, if you've liked and enjoyed that today, like and subscribe on my channel, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully putting it back together and road testing this one. Thank you.